Percent applications. When we solve problems involving percents, often it involves a percent change, where a value either goes up or goes down. Okay. When we're calculating a percent of change, we use the formula percent change is equal to the amount of the change divided by the original amount times 100. So let's look at this problem. A video game company expects to sell 34,000 games this year. It sold 20,000 games last year. What is the expected percent of increase in the sales? Okay. So here the number we're talking about is going up, so it's a percent of increase. They started out selling 20,000 games, so the 20,000 is what we use for our original amount. But in the numerator, we need to use not the 34,000, but the amount that number changed by. So to find the amount of the change, we have to subtract. The amount of the change is going to be the 34,000 minus the 20,000, which gives us 14,000. So to work this out, my percent of change will equal 14,000 divided by 20,000 times 100. The 20,000 was the one that happened first, so that's the one that goes in the denominator. Now let's divide this in the calculator. 14,000 divided by 20,000. And then I want to multiply that by 100. Multiplying it by 100 will take it from its decimal form into the percent form. So this is a 70% increase in sales. That's a pretty big increase in sales, a 70% increase in sales. Here we have an example of a percent of decrease. Anytime something goes on sale, it's a decrease. Here we have the price of a lamp was reduced from $92 to $75. What is the percent of decrease? Well, here my percent is going to be the amount of the change. In this case, the change is a decrease, divided by my original price, let me move the calculator here, times 100. So let's see, my percent, I'm just going to use a P for the percent here. How much would the decrease be? The decrease would be $92 minus $75. So the amount of the change is a $17 change. Again, if you need to go to the calculator to do that, 92 minus 75 is a $17 change. The original price is the $92, so the 92 goes in the denominator. So I need to do 17 divided by 92, and then multiply that by 100. Now here, this does not come out to a whole number. Doesn't even come out to a nice round number. So in cases like this, you're often instructed where to round. If we want to round this, often we round to the nearest tenth of a percent. So we change it into the percent form, which in this case is 18.47826,087. And we look at the tenths column, which is the 4. The number after it tells us we have to round that up. So we would round this to 18.5%. So by buying that lamp on sale, you would be saving 18.5%. Here is another example of a sale. A $2,500 television was on sale for 40% off. What was the sale price? Well, here we don't know how much the discount was, but we do know the percent change. So if our formula is percent equals the change over the original number times 100, well then my P would be the 40, because it's a 40% change. The amount of the change is what I don't know, but I do know my original price. My original price is $2,500. Then I have my times 100 there. So let's see, how would I solve this? Well, to solve this, I can certainly do the 100 divided by the 2,500. So I have 40 equals X times 0.04. Then I would just divide by 0.04. Divided by 0.04 gives me 1,000. So that means the change in the price is $1,000. We would call that the amount of the discount. That television has been discounted $1,000. So our sale price would be the original price, $2,500, minus the discount. So that television would be on sale for $1,500. Sales tax is another example where we use percent application. On sales tax, it really works just like a percent of increase, because the sales tax is going to be added to your price. So where the sales tax is the amount of the change. So here we have the sales tax on $45 is $3.60. What is the sales tax rate? So we already know the amount of the tax, which is the amount of the change, the amount of the increase in this case, and we know our original price. So our formula, P equals the change over the original times 100 would be P equals $3.60 divided by $45 times 100. So let me go to my calculator. 3.6 divided by 45, and then multiply that by 100. I get that the percent of the sales tax here is 8%. I didn't have to do any rounding here. It was just 8%.